Well, even though it's the baseball offseason, still plenty of stuff going on. We're happy to welcome back Reno Aces General Manager, Miss Emily Jaenson. Emily, welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Spencer. Happy to be here.
First off, how's the offseason going? How's it treating you so far?
Oh, it's been great. Lots of planning going in place for an incredible 2020 Ace Ball season.
I imagine anytime you go from the season to the offseason, it's a big adjustment. But I imagine in baseball, when you have games almost every single day, how long does it take you to kind of get into the offseason mindset?
Yeah, it feels like a vacation, only working 8:30 to 5:30. Let me tell you. But it's a lot of fun. But you have to approach each day with a lot of intention because there's many things to get done in 6 months before baseball is back.
Yeah, and the offseason always brings changes, whether it's to the team or to the stadium. You guys have changes coming to both. Big call up for 4 men, actually. Wyatt Matheson, Andy Young, Riley Smith, Taylor Widener all just got called up to the 40-man roster. How good does that feel to see them have the season they did here and then get rewarded with that kind of a roster spot?
Yeah, they had such a great season, all 4 of those guys with us. Andy Young absolutely sticks out to me. He always came through in the clutch and really pumped for him. Also, Wyatt Matheson, he spoke with us yesterday and the 40-man call came as a surprise and he and his wife were so excited they're driving to Texas to celebrate with their family today.
And what's that process like that's kind of different from regular season to off season when guys get called up? How much interaction do you have as the GM with them? Or what's that process like?
So we collaborate with the Diamondbacks. We try to get a good feel on who's going to be coming for next year at all times. So we celebrate with the guys when they get that promotion, and we certainly, our heart breaks a little bit when we see guys let go. So we go through this ride with them all year long.
I was going to ask you, is it a little bittersweet to have these guys get called up?
Well, I imagine we'll have a chance to see them in Reno next year. We usually have a good number of 40-man roster guys with us consistently or kind of move through that carousel taking their time in Reno.
And also changes coming to Greater Nevada Field. It was announced that you guys are going to extend that protective netting foul pole to foul pole. Just with the incidents we saw in the major and minor leagues last year, did you just feel like the right time to do that?
Yeah, our fans have spoken, and it's time. It's our mission to be the premier affordable family fun entertainment option in the city of Reno, and safety is a large factor in accomplishing that. We're confident these nets will protect our fans without taking away the game day experience, and that's something we can all be really excited about. The nets that we've selected are trusted by ballparks that host the games best. Many of the major league stadiums have installed these very same nets, and it's a category we want to be a part of. If we're going to endeavor on a project as large as this, we want to make sure that we are doing it with excellence, and we're confident that Sports Specialties has provided us with a premium net, 95% visibility, and importantly, our fans will be protected from those foul balls while we can still maintain that intimate viewing experience at Greater Nevada Field.
And I think that's important because baseball is a professional sport that goes throughout all the different levels and really gives family entertainment at its best value. And we have a little bit of example of the net here that you brought in, which is very nice of you. And it looks great, and I can see how this will get the job done in both protecting the fans and making sure you can still see the games. I think that's one of the biggest concerns is how will it affect the way fans can see the game from the ballpark.
Yeah, so it's foul pole to foul pole. You'll still be able to catch your home run ball on the berm. The pop fly will make its way up and over and into the stands. And then we'll have entrance points onto the field where we have kind of a curtain call. So you can still have that exchange with players, get autographs, get the foul balls in other ways. But most importantly, the balls, those line drives that are coming off the bat are going to hit the net.
And that's what's the most important thing about netting. It's not so much to make sure you can't get a foul ball. It's just to protect you from the ones that you might not be able to see in time or react to in time.
It is. And baseball is about enjoying the whole experience. And for us, that's the tremendous play on the field, but it's also the incredible sunsets at the field. It's a cold beer. It's a hot dog. It's talking with the people that you came to the game with. And we understand that your eyes are not on the field 100% of the time. And so we've taken it upon ourselves to protect you in that moment where you're having a good laugh with your buddy and a screamer comes off the bat. You don't have to be worried about about having your glove ready anymore. We'll let the net do the fielding for you.
I think it's the right decision. I think it's the best thing for baseball teams to do is to extend this protective netting. And what's kind of the process of putting it in? When do you expect this to be done? And what can the fans kind of expect from the site when they walk into the stadium next year?
Sure. So construction will start the first week of December. It could take the whole month to complete. We have to add some additional structure. It'll look a lot like a foul pole, an additional vertical pole to support the net. Believe it or not, there's a lot of engineering that goes into holding a net of this size. And that's another important part in the safety is making sure that the installation goes in properly.
And well, like I said, I think it's the right move. I think it's a great time for you guys making this change at Greater Nevada Field. And another big, exciting return for the season coming up is Los Corazones de Reno coming back onto the schedule next year. How good does it feel to see that back again for next season?
Yeah, we're ecstatic. The COPA initiative, which is to engage and celebrate the Hispanic culture and heritage across minor league baseball, has expanded again this year. We had 72 teams participate in 2019 and 2020. We're over 90. It's no surprise that it's expanded. And for me, one of the most fun parts about this has been telling the stories of the Latin guys on our team. They have so much energy. They have so much to give to the game of baseball. And through Los Corazones, we've been able to put some additional attention on those players and their stories.
And how have you seen the fans react to it, too? Because it seems like I've gotten a chance to go to 2 of those games last season, and it seems like everyone just really enjoys themselves and really gets into the spirit of it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been enjoyed by all of our fans. The merchandise, the gear, the brand has been designed around the community of Reno. We're Los Corazones, which is the hearts of Reno, and that the logo really symbolizes our love for community, our love for baseball, our love for food. The chili peppers reside in the center of that heart. It's topped off with a baseball and a fire logo to represent passion. But baseball really is all of those things. It's this amazing game of baseball. It is the stories of these players. It is really deep roots in our community. And it's also about the food and fun and enjoyment of going out to the ballpark.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't beat that, especially when you get that kind of local hometown feel like you do get here in Reno. Well, Emily, thank you so much for coming. Really appreciate your time, as always. We can't wait to see the team in the stadium this coming season.